play from Seattle. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Good work so far. He's got room. And he finally steps out, but it seems the damage has been done. That's down inside the enemy 40.
I'll say it again, Kate. I love these new kickoff rules. This is exactly what we all wanted to see. All of us understood the safety concerns with the kickoff, but we did not want to see this explosive, game-changing play out of the game, and we did. And in fact, in this one, we got to see it right from the jump.
Well, maybe the rest of the game's going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And with a quick pass at one. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 6.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless. He took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Throw left side, caught by Shaheed. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They've made it to 1st and goal on their opening drive, hoping to start this game with 6. From the red zone now. Brought in. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So that right there, Brock, exactly what you want to start off a contest.
Opening drives are such tone setters. You come out flat as a group, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, but here they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
Mike McDonald with his eyes glued to this field, his offense lining up for 2.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2.
And again, it's Darnold. Catches it at the 1. And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead. Well, really a dream start at home for this team. They add on the 2-point try, and they are quickly up 8-0.
So much game left, but they trusted that even if the conversion failed, they can make up those points over the course of the game, but even more than that, Kate, what they've done now to this home crowd to get them off their seats, I can't wait to hear the volume when the defense hits the field.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen comes out throwing. He rolls to his right. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Offensive line fast.
That's good for Bills. 1st down.
On 1st down, Allen. Pass cut, 9-yard line. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
It's a gain.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Flush out now to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills finish off their opening drive. Kincaid with the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
So Sean McDermott keeping his offense out there. They're going for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a
Allen on the play action. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete.
8, Bills 6. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. Shaheed now to return. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Hits the 20. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks push the lead to 2 scores now.
Bills 6. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And this one doesn't go far.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Allen on 3rd down. Buying some time right. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
So 1st down from the 41. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Escapes the pocket. Throw right side, and Shakir has it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
It's a gain of
Coming
10.
to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Down Bills.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Chased out to his right. Brought in close to the 8. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills making a field goal game. Wow, a great effort play all around to find that touchdown, Brock. And it looked for a while like that play was long dead.
Relentlessness really is one of the biggest things these scouts look for in receivers coming out of school. Longer plays. What's their effort level? Do they shut it down? Do they pack it in when it's not on time and not on rhythm? Or is it all out every single snap, finding space, being alive, being a target for your quarterback? His relentlessness right there, his effort was worth that touchdown, exactly what they were looking for.
Well, an aggressive mindset not working for them early on here. 2-point tries following both touchdowns, Brock, and neither have been successful.
Well, I hope they worked on a lot of 2-point plays this week because they're going to be chasing points the rest of the way. Hopefully, they can find some better success on future 2-point chances.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. For the sideline, and it's intercepted! Christian Benford has it! He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of you. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more, from the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it. And I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the 1st quarter. The Seahawks with an early lead. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About to begin the 2nd here. The Bills definitely thinking points. Another one for Cook. Has room into the secondary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a James Cook touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Bass now to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Yo, lady. Red lady.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. He's got it inside the 10. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take the lead on the first play of the drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Calling this guy a home run hitter isn't exclusive to his abilities on the ground, Brock. We both know all those traits make him a threat to take the lid off a defense as a receiver like he just did too.
No question, and he can do that on short and longer routes. All he needs is just a little bit of space, whether it's near the line on a short little dump-off or up the seam unopposed in space. Give him that inch, and he'll take it a mile.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen setting up play action. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. and that really did help force the incompletion.
Second down. Here's Allen again. Getting out to his left. Throws this one deep left. It connects on the deep shot. And he takes it down to the 33. It goes for 32 yards. And the Bills have a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Cook trying his one up the gut. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7. Offense in a hurry up here.
8 yards on the pickup.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Rolling left, buying some time. He's keeping it. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
Positive yardage is positive yardage, and he gets what he can before protecting himself and getting out of bounds. But it still leaves him a little bit short of the first and what looked like a broken play.
Here's a nickel look by the Seahawks. Third down. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Now Allen going to the air. Cut near the goal line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a second quarter lead. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this first and 10. First play, they go Cook out to the left, complete. And he's brought down at the line.
No gain on the play.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it.
At the 35-yard
They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, second down coming up.
This is Walker on second. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Short pass brought in. And they are on it, short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs. First and 10 from the 43. This is Cook on the handoff. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. And dose of the hurry up here. Again, it's Cook. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. Working quickly here.
That's good for a Bills. First down.
Throwing now on first down. Allen buys time, rolling right. He's got it at the 6. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal. Offense in the hurry up here.
56.
From the red zone on first. And this is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow their lead just before halftime. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. Now Allen will lead his guys up to the line to go for 2. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's into the end zone for 2. That grows the lead to an even 2 touchdowns.
34, Seahawks 22. Tyler Bass to kick off.
Bass now to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Throwing here, Darnold. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. Escapes the pocket. Now a deep shot back towards the middle of the field. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. The Seahawks calling for a timeout, so they're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. And again, it's Darnold. Headed out right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. And it sets up 2nd down. From the gun, Darnold. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Cooper caught the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Now throw, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And this is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snip that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Darnold. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards of it into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Yellow lady.
Darnold with it on 3rd and short. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
The final throw before the break. Connection made to Shaheed. Well, he's not going to get to the end zone. The stop is made in time at the 2, but hey, 4 more chances coming. They've got a first and goal. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Pulled in by his back, Cook. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Working quickly here. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Vacates quickly left side. Caught by the open man. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow the lead coming out of halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Allen looking to throw this. Escapes out to the left. And he's into the end zone. That play has a couple more to their lead. Well, that right there was a beautiful bit of short field artistry, partner, netting them a couple more points following the touchdown.
I love that word, artistry, because that's what you are as a quarterback. Right? You have got to sometimes create a picture when there is none there. And this QB, more than capable of doing it, that just so infuses everyone around you with so much confidence, because it doesn't have to be perfect. He could scramble and still find a way to create one heck of a beautiful painting.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
Here's Darnold to throw. That's completed right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
A gain of 19
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Walker on 1st down. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough, enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Darnold now to throw. He finds Smith-Njigba right side. And he's out of bounds at the opposing 15-yard line. A pickup there of 39. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
That's good for a Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And off to Walker from the gun. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down, Walker's going to get it again. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks start the second half with some needed points. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athletes athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
They'll try to run it in. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Ty Johnson now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Working from the gun, it's Allen. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Back to the air. Allen flushed out of the pocket. He's going to let this go deep down the right side of the field. Brought in inside the 20. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
First down throw for Allen. Bails out of the pocket quick. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
319!
Again, Allen to the air. Flushed down out to his left. He's running with it. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with 1st and goal.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway. Ugh.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Now Allen. On the move, headed right. And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Pass on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills stretch their lead to 21.
Seahawks 28. Tyler
Bass now to kick this away. Shaheed now to return. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. We had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
On 2nd and 10 now, Darnold. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw, here's Darnold. Finds Smith and Jigba. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught, Cooper Kupp makes the play. Off to the races, middle of the field. And he takes it in, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Cooper Kupp, the touchdown. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant in breaking, that angle breaking in. Right, higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. Allen setting up to throw. He rolls to his right. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
Bills, first down. A gain of 26 yards. And
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. The Bills hold both the football and a solid lead here as they try to close this out. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On first down, Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage. This might be a free play for him. Going all the way to the end zone here. It's incomplete, but good awareness. They saw him jump, shot it deep. Now we're going to get this call. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. All right, so the penalty makes this second down, 10 to go. Allen. Forced out to his right. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here's a give to Cook. There's one that's about 4, but he's still well shy of that marker. It's fourth down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
4-yard gain. It's fourth down.
They'll go. Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. How about 19 yards on fourth down, partner? And the call to go for it pays off.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Middle, round 80. All 52. Go.
Allen now on first down. Buying some time right. This is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills have likely locked up the win right there. From Sid Luckman in 1943 to Drew Brees in 2015. We've had 8 quarterbacks throw 7 touchdowns in one game, and now we have a 9th who's accomplished that feat as his dominance over this defense continues.
The Bills are lining up for a two.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Ernest Jones with the pick. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Keeps the score. Bills 55. Seahawks.
Well, he looked maybe a little unsure of the call, Brock, and that 2-point try unraveled out there.
Or maybe they were just surprised by the look this defense came out in. Either way, unfortunately, not a whole lot you can do once that ball snapped. Got to find some way to make that call work.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Time. Yo, lady. Yo, lady.
From the gun, Darnold. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Steadily keeping him involved in their passing game, Brock, but that throw didn't work out the way his earlier targets have.
It kind of felt like you could see that from the booth. This defense was sick and tired of this running back catching the ball.
Yeah.
A whole lot more active in their coverage, and somebody was ready to finally separate the football when it arrived.
This is going to fall down the whole way to the turf. Incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Red 80. Red 80.
Desperation time here on 4th. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. All set to go now from the 35. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. As his go-to, it's Kincaid. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 25 yards on the play. And the Bills
From the red zone on 1st. Headed out right. Makes the catch. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Bills, well, they can probably just run away and hide. To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
Ready? Go.
Allen to throw. Getting out to his left. And he's out of bounds. It looked like they might have a shot block, but they're going to be left 2 yards short now. It's 4th down.
Well, positive yardage is positive yardage, and he got what he could before getting out. But it still leaves him short of the 1st after what looked like a broken play.
The lead looks safe, but the penalty's staying down. They're going for this. 4th down. Here's Allen. Rolling left, buying some time. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home And boy, did they ever in a big moment.
Drive begins with a walker run. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted. Because that run right there gave them enough room from their goal line where you should feel comfortable calling anything in your playbook.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Darnell Savage with the pick. And the Bills will have the football right at the 10-yard line following that interception. First call here coming from the shotgun. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Chased out to his right. And oh, he got it. Interception. Ernest Jones with the pick.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Now an inside give to Walker. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Darnell Savage with the pick. And the Bills get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. They're going to pass it here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Rolling deep down the near sideline. Cut near the goal line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills put up even more points in a win. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Well, they don't get it, but just the choice to go for it there, Brock, as I'm looking to my right, seeing a partner kind of fuming, a little steam coming out of the head. I'm sure you and many others maybe aren't a fan of that call.
I don't feel like I'm that old. I really don't.
You don't look that old.
Well, thank you. But yeah, this still just gets me, and I know many others every single time.
He's racing past midfield. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
Well, at this point, they're going to take points any way they can get him, and that includes on special teams. He's had a ton of kicks sent his way, a bunch of returns today, and he nearly made him pay with that one.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jordan Poyer has it. And the Bills have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Oh, either way, that was going to be a big gain, Brock. But of course they're going to credit their quarterback, right? Take the completion over that penalty.
Yep, had those stats. You know, you run that route, Kate, to try and stretch out a defense, maybe even draw that kind of penalty. But put a gold star by his effort. Not only did he do that, he made the play as well.
And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for 2nd down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and
we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Bills keep running away with this. Well, with that score right there, Brock, he has reached one of the pinnacles of playing quarterback here in the NFL. The most touchdown passes in a single game.
And I can promise you, after this game, he's going to do... I remember Peyton and Marvin having a back and forth after breaking a record. Neither of them wanted the ball because they knew it took all of them. And I promise you, after the game at the podium, he'll say the same thing today. It's his name in the record book, but this is an offensive explosion for a day.
The timeout arrives with just 3 seconds remaining in this game, so we've got one more snap coming up.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap.
35-yard line.
This will be the final play of the game.
Here we go, yellow lady. Go, son. Red. Yellow lady. Right side.
One final shot here. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Bills